We consider ourselves the most intelligent creatures on Earth, and we surely believe that it is impossible to trick our minds. Pfft, yeah, right. Actually, it is easier than you think. We're now going to test your brain, and we bet you will lose every time. But if you win, well, okay, maybe you are Superman. So, here are 10 brain twisters you will never crack. Don't forget to pause the video so you'll have time to do the tasks. Let's get it on. Let's warm up first. Now, we'll ask you a few questions and you have to answer out loud and fast. Let's go. What runs through your veins? What do you see when you cut your finger? What does the heart pump? What traffic light lets you cross the road? What? Have you said red? But they always teach us that it's green. Okay, next. Name every color but do not read the word. Pretty hard, huh?
The color is the color is royal blue.
Can you find a kid's face hidden in this picture? If you found it in less than 3 seconds, congratulations, you have a highly developed brain. If it took you about a minute, you have an average brain, which is not so bad either. But if it took you more than 3 minutes, then we're sorry, but you have to do something about it. Here, you can practice on it. Find a penguin on this picture. Done? Then let's move on. Ready for some tricky questions? Can a man marry his widow's sister?
Yes.
The answer is no.
Oh, come on! Oh.
Because it doesn't make any sense. If a man has a widow, then he is dead and therefore cannot marry anyone. Next riddle. Mary's mum has 4 daughters, Lala, Lele, Lili, and if you said Lulu or Lolo, you are so wrong, because the one that's missing is Mary. Oh, don't get upset. This is a common mistake, since our brain is trained to look for patterns everywhere. And a classic trick question. How many animals of each species were there in the Moses Ark? If you said 2, or in fact any other number, then you are in the wrong, because Moses never built an ark, it was Noah who did it. Now, a geography question. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain on Earth? Mount Everest was still the highest mountain, it just hadn't been discovered. And the last one. 3 frogs were sitting on the pond coast. One of them decided to jump into the water. How many frogs were left sitting? If your answer is 2, then you are wrong again. There are still 3 frogs sitting on the coast, because deciding to jump is not the same thing as actually jumping. So now that you know all the answers, you can mock your friends. And in the end, I want to give you some homework. Have you ever heard about Sudoku? If you haven't, then I'll explain. It's a Japanese puzzle, a kind of crossword but with numbers. So in 2012, Finnish mathematician Arto Inkala claimed that he had invented the hardest Sudoku ever. According to The Telegraph, on the difficulty scale by which most Sudoku grids are graded, with 1 star signifying the simplest and 5 stars the hardest, this puzzle would score an 11. Can you crack it? Copy it on a piece of paper and try. Let's see how much time it'll take you. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.